A moment of silence for a young little 15-year-old boy from Louisiana by the name of Kawan Charles, or Bobby Charles as his family and his friends called him. You know, this one hit me pretty hard, and I wasn't sure if I was going to delve into this, but on second thought, let's just go for it. So apparently, late last month, a little 15-year-old black boy goes missing, and they find this poor little boy by a body of water, face down, and beat pretty bad. And of course, in the small town of Louisiana of 2,500 people, no one seems to know anything. The family's pressing for answers. The cops are being oblivious. They're not doing much. The family had to hire their own investigator to go, apparently, and get any information. Shout out to theroot.com is where I read the article. And a fabulous piece that they wrote on this terrible tragedy. And so it just reminds me of why this podcast exists, why I'm here on camera talking my shit on a weekly basis, and why black people and brown people and indigenous people and LGBTQ people and trans people and women are so fucking fed up with the white power structure that exists. Black lives matter. Period. And this is a pure example of why people need to understand that. If this were a white little boy who was missing in Louisiana, they would have not stopped until they turned over every stone, every tree, every blade of grass. There would have been an Amber Alert, which there was not in this case. The police would have taken the parents seriously, which they did not in this case. And yet we have a little boy with no leads, no sort of resolution to this issue, and people in Louisiana, officials alike, are all playing dumb. Black lives matter, and I really don't give a fuck anymore who doesn't like that saying. I am tired of the Christian right with this all lives matter bullshit. Fuck you. Put yourself in this family's position. And when you see a picture of this little boy, the Roots.com article points out something that really hit me. It was the fact that this boy looked younger than his age. And that's a funny thing because I remember when I was 15 and a freshman in high school, and if I look at my ID card that I had for that school, I look really young. I look a lot younger than 14, 15. So black people and black children are like any other children. They age the same. They look innocent. They're not all gangbangers. They're not all slinging drugs. They're not out there committing fuckery. And I think that's the misconception that the white media has placed in everyone's head. That black and brown people, minority people, poor people, disadvantaged people are somehow innately raised and are innately, at a very young age, prone to crime, prone to being bad people, prone to not being laudable people, prone to being people who should not be cared about. This is a 15-year-old boy, literally a child. 15. Think about it when you were 15. What the fuck did you know at 15? Nothing. You were a child. You enjoyed cartoons. You enjoyed cereal. You enjoyed probably still playing with toys you probably should have been playing with, like little dolls, stuffed animals. I'll tell you what, I played with my stuffed animals probably until I was like 13, 14. I like stuffed animals. I still do to this day. The point is that this is a child, and it shouldn't matter whether the child is black, white, brown, and I hate to say this because it's so cliche, purple, green, red. It doesn't matter. This mother, this father, this family lost a child in the racist state of Louisiana. He was seen getting into a car with a white woman and some white little boy, and now the boy is dead. This is a very, very sad day, and this is happening way too often, whether it be black youth or black young men being hunted down in the streets, George Floyd and others, black women, Breonna Taylor and others. This is a sad, sad trend that 43 to 47% of Americans support. And this is a really sad state of affairs in the United States of America. I am just bothered. I really don't know what else to say about it. But today would be a very, very good fucking day to find the people who murdered this little boy. Thank you.